Here's a sign of life. Today we saw a sign of life in terms of somebody fighting back for people who really need somebody to fight back for them. You might remember we reported this week on something happening in Arizona. The state attorney general's office in Arizona created this simple, easy to use online one-page form for anybody in Arizona who's having trouble with their Social Security. You can use this form to tell the state attorney general's office about the trouble you're having with Social Security. That means that what you're going through is documented. It means the Attorney General's office can potentially act on that information. It's possible you might be able to get some help. Bottom line, you are not in this alone. Your state wants to try to help. Great. We had Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays here on the show earlier this week, and she walked us through it. I wondered on the air when I was talking with her if any other states were trying this same kind of thing. We didn't know of any that night. We have since looked this week, and we could not find any other state or any other entity really doing anything else like that. But today, good news, that changed. Today, Michigan's Attorney General Dana Nessel launched her own page. It's an online web form for people who live in Michigan to report the disruptions that they're experiencing in trying to get their Social Security benefits or contact the agency. So that means Michigan and Arizona are now both doing this, and that is good news on that front today. Honestly, if the federal government is failing here, every state should try to step up and help elderly and disabled people in their states with this problem, right? For now, we've got two blue states. We've got Arizona and Michigan, Democratic officials in both of those states stepping up to try to help. Good. Now for the bad news. In addition to the thousands of people who have been fired from Social Security field offices across the country and from the Social Security Administration in Washington, Wired magazine reports today that at the Social Security Administration, quote, the regional office workforce will soon be cut by roughly 87%. 87% on top of what they've already done. An 87% cut in the workforce at Social Security's regional offices at a time when Social Security customer service is already absolutely collapsing, right? I mean, why are Arizona and Michigan attorneys general stepping up to try to help people in their state? It's because the administration, the Trump administration, is collapsing Social Security. All of these news reports are just from the past week. The New York Times, quote, just a mess. Staff cuts, rush changes and anxiety at Social Security. Wall Street Journal, hours in line, cut off calls, accessing Social Security in the era of Doge. The Washington Post, Social Security website keeps crashing as Doge demands cuts to IT staff. Business Insider, AARP sounds the alarm on Social Security's startling and sudden decline in customer service. I mean, all over the country, we're seeing example after example after example of people going to Social Security to try to solve a routine problem. And there are more and more and more routine problems as the agency collapses. But when people try to sort these things out, they're being met with just a Kafkaesque nightmare. Again, just this week, the LA Times sent reporters down to local Social Security field offices in Southern California. At one office, they found a 60-year-old woman, Camila Sosa, who, quote, said she waited on hold over the phone for about 2 hours on Friday. She had not received a letter from Social Security that she needs to allow her to open a new bank account. She wasn't able to get a straight answer about why. An agency employee told her that without an appointment, she would have to wait for 3 hours. Oh no, that's so long, she said. She decided to leave and try again another day. Social Security employees handed out a flyer with a phone number and a QR code that people could scan with their phones to make an appointment. But the website kept returning an error message. At another office, quote, security guards did not allow anyone inside the building without an appointment. One woman leaning on a walker approached the doors after getting out of an Uber. She said she had an appointment. The security guard looked at her paperwork and said her appointment was for a phone call, and someone from the agency was scheduled to call her. We don't have anything for you here right now, the guard said. Someone who understands what all this means and what potential interventions are possible joins us here next. Stay with us.